Welcome to the Soul Warrior Network. This week's topic is about spiritual return on investment. Your energy field is your most precious asset. Guard it and take care of it. This week's topic is about boundaries and not allowing inappropriate people, places, and events to disrupt your life field of focus and energy. How do you spend your time? What do you allow in your field of focus? Clearing the field is only part of the journey. The other part is up to you. Join Jeff as he takes you on a journey of what are some of the root causes that can disrupt your energy field. Is it family, friends, work environment, or all of the above? Jeffrey will give us some active tools that we can use when we are in situations that weaken us. He will also clear us from being attached to trauma that is not of our own making, and sometimes of our own making. My energy field repels all people, places, and events that are a detriment to me and all that I am. So, without further delay, welcome Jeffrey.
Do you really think and believe that millions of evolved souls would say yes to come to Earth just to die in a totalitarian New World Order? Absolutely not. We came to flip this world upside down, back to its original state and more. We came here for the new Earth, for world peace, for the immortal golden age, for a new Eden. We came here for nothing less than to send a wave of light and love across the universe, signaling the birth of a new order of divine justice, peace, compassion, and love. All right, and so I want to echo Beth's statements. Thank you for all the people who are joining us for the first time. It's a thrill to have you. It's an absolute thrill. We are trying to build this into a group of powerful soul warriors in order to have an impact in the world. It's time to give up the bullshit of our, I don't want to say trivial lives, but trifling. It's a better word, of our trifling lives. The BS we put up with from siblings, from parents, from co-workers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and start living our existence and start living into our mission, our purpose, our reason for being here. Your mission, your purpose, your reason for being here. And that's what these clearings are designed to do. And that's what all the lectures are designed to do, is to enlighten and to give you insight into who you really are. So that's the purpose of this group. And I'm honored with each and every one of you. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And I'm thrilled to have all of you here. So I am going to, normally I have a little bit of a reading that I do, but this is kind of short, but it's apropos to tonight. And this is about old souls. And I would guess that everybody on this call is an old soul. In other words, you've been here before. This is not your first rodeo. And you've chosen to come back at this time in order to have a front row seat to the biggest circus. The word I want to say was shit show, but it's a shit show circus. Say that 5 times fast. But you have a front row seat to the biggest shit show circus in the universe. And it's just starting. It's just starting. So your timing couldn't be better. So old souls, and this is basically their characteristics. Old souls love spending lots of time alone. Lone wolf syndrome. Are highly intuitive and or psychic. They are deep divers and always seeking the truth of a higher perspective. Feel different or like an outsider. You feel different or you feel like an outsider, which I believe that was part of the conversation that you all were having before I got on. Old souls are authentic and truthful. Old souls dream big. Old souls are sensitive and empathic. Old souls are ageless and actually childlike and wise at the same time. Old souls can see it you can see it in their eyes. And when you look at somebody's eyes, it'll tell you everything you need to know about them. If it's dark and dank in there in their eyes, that's what their soul is experiencing. Old souls have an insatiable appetite for personal and spiritual growth. Old souls are innately understand spiritual concepts. Old souls carry a healing energy. And I want to emphasize that, and I've said it before, is that what I do, you can do also and more. That's even Jesus quoted that in the Bible. He said, as I go unto the Father, I'm leaving you to do what I do and also and more. And we all have the capacity for healing. We all have the ability to heal. So do not ever give that up. Old souls are introverted. Old souls act from the heart space. Old souls love to be of service. Old souls are virtuous and moral. Old souls are homesick for higher realms. I've been going through that one a lot lately. Old souls have zero interest in superficiality. Old souls are highly intelligent. And to old souls, the solutions to world problems seem obvious. So if you found yourself in any of those, I guarantee you, you're an old soul. And I want to give you a word of warning. No one is coming to rescue you from yourself, your inner demons, your lack of confidence, your dissatisfaction with yourself and your life. Only self-love and good decisions will rescue you. Only self-love and good decisions will rescue you. So let's talk about the subject tonight, return on investment. Let me first talk about what that is. So return on investment, and I specifically says for spirituality. At the end of life, the sum total of the quality of your thoughts will have determined the quality of your life. So you need to pay attention to your thoughts. And as we talked about last week, energy follows thought. Energy follows thought. So I'm going to read that again. At the end of life, the sum total of the quality of your thoughts, energy, will have determined the quality of your life. That's very, very important. This is just a ride. And you chose to come here, and you chose a mission, and you chose a purpose. And when you came here, when you walked into this world, your memory was taken from you of who you are. And it's been your job to find that memory, to reignite that memory during this whole time of your life. Okay. So let's go back to ROI for spirituality. At the end of life, the sum total of the quality of your thoughts will have determined the quality of your life. People suffer because of lack of investments in cultivating self-awareness and spirituality. People suffer because of lack of investments in cultivating self-awareness and spirituality. The true currency of Earth is not money, it's energy. The true currency of Earth is not money, it's energy. Okay, and that will shock a lot of people. But your most precious resource is your field, your energy field. This world is set up, the human experience is set up to drain your energy, to attack your energy, to siphon off your energy. This world is set up to siphon off your energy because that is the true currency. Money is a passing thing. The US dollar will be gone here in a little bit. It's dying right now in front of your eyes. That's why inflation is roaring. That's why wars are being fought all over the world. It's because the energy around that dollar is dying. But they use that to entrap you, to take your actual physical, mental, emotional, spiritual energy from you. Your most precious resource is your field. So I want you to understand that. That's super, super important to grasp. Now, how do they take your energy? Well, they take your energy through things like, I'm going to do one more share tonight. They take your energy through things like trauma bonding. Okay. So, and this is true, is very true of people like who are in relationships with narcissists. They will stab you, they will beat you, they will curse you, they will do everything to you that they can in order to, one, bond with you, but two, is to suck your energy from you. And they're the cause of a lot of your problems. And so one of the things you've got to learn to do is draw boundaries. You have to draw boundaries in this world. And one of your boundaries as an old soul is time alone, time to be that introvert that you need to be in order to recuperate and recover. And so people will attack you energetically. This happens all the time. So this is one of the things you need to pay attention to: trauma bonding. Okay, that's a great picture. And as you go through this world and you're working on yourself, what you need to understand is being kind does not equal being silenced and accepting of people's disrespect and poor behaviors. Being kind does not equal being silenced and accepting of people's disrespect and poor behaviors. Sometimes you have to end relationships. And the second trap to avoid is thinking that they care. Sometimes you got to get cold with people to draw that boundary. You have to draw boundaries. So two traps to avoid is caring what they think and thinking that they care. Often it's the deepest pain which empowers you to grow into your highest self. All right. And I'm going to tell you that's true. The deeper the pain, the more potential for growth there is. The deeper the pain, the more potential for growth there is. All right. So what do we need to give up in order to progress, in order to get a real ROI for our spirituality that we came here? Because you worked really hard to get here. And it takes a lot of effort to get into a physical body. And it takes a lot of effort to maintain that presence in the physical body, especially as it ages and gets older and gets crankier, and your knees begin to creak and so forth. But you got to work hard to be in that body. So you got to give up some things. One is self-rejection. Self-rejection. Remember, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. And this whole world is set up against you. It is designed to siphon off the energy from the human, you right now. And they do that through triggering self-rejection. You need to love yourself. You need to put yourself first. You need to be your number one priority. So give up self-rejection. The next thing is to pay attention and give up negative self-talk. Negative self-talk. Oh boy, I'm really good at beating the shit out of myself. Or at least I was. Now I'm real quick to forgive myself and to just tell myself, well, I'll do better next time. Or do a makeup and go back and make up for whatever I did wrong. So negative self-talk is super important to get rid of. Number 3, give up criticizing others. And I'm reminded of the quote in the Bible where Jesus said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And that's true. All right. Number 4, being a people pleaser. Remember what I said up here: give up, or traps to avoid, caring what they think and thinking that they care. And if you walk around being a people pleaser, people will take every bit of energy that you throw out there. And then 5, give up fear of failure. There is no failure. There is absolutely no failure. There's learning lessons. There's running a play. Give up procrastination. Don't wait. If you want to get something done, get it done. If you want to go on that trip to Disney World, go on that trip to Disney World. Give up holding on to grudges. Forgiveness, folks, forgiveness. Number 8 is expecting perfection. Give it up. We live in a shitstorm of a universe, and there is no perfection. There is no perfection. So if you've got something, you've got 9 of the 10 steps, go for it. Go create it. Create it, and let the universe move through you and be the creator that you came here to be, and be the person you came here to be. And don't worry about perfection, because that'll handle itself. Okay. And number 9, don't use your energy to worry. Use it to believe, create, trust, glow, manifest, and heal. Yeah, I think it was Mark Twain that said 99% of the things I worry about never came true, or something to that effect. A very clever saying. I can't recall it off the top of my head, but he basically was pointing out that worry is a waste of energy. It's useless, worried about anything. So don't worry about the world and what's happening, because you can't worry enough to fix anything or change anything. What you can do is bring heaven to earth, raise your consciousness, be the spiritual being that you came here to be, and experience this world as heaven. Because it's here. It's here. It's not on the news. It's not on the news. It's not in a paper. It's not in a magazine. But heaven is right here, right now, if you let it be. So don't use your energy to worry. Use it to believe, to create, to trust, to grow, to glow, manifest, and heal. And you doing your own work is actually helping all your family members and helping all the people